And do you know why?
Do you know why?
It's because of that talk we had.
It's because of that talk we had.
Very good. Talk.
Talk.
Great job.
Talk.
Had.
Had.
Don't say talk. Make it talk.
Talk.
Good. It's because of that talk we had.
It's because of that talk we had.
We had.
We had.
Good. One more.
It's because of that talk we had.
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 One more.
Had. Had or had?
Had.
Had.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's because of that talk we had.
Much better, much better. And just keep practicing, keep practicing. It's because of that talk we had.
It's because of that talk we had.
Very good. That was really good. Very, very good. You said couple, I want couple. It took a couple of hours of convincing.
It took a couple of hours of convincing.
Good. And it's just like cup, couple.
Couple.
Perfect. She said yes.
She said yes.
Now, so many people get confused because of the A. And Mahmoud, what is it? The first vowel does the talking, the second vowel does the walking, something like that. This is one of those where it just doesn't work, but it's a good rule. I do recommend the rules. Keep it like this, S-E-D. She said yes.
She said yes.
Not say, said.
Oh, okay. She said yes.
Yeah, there you go. She said yes.
He said yes.
I can't believe my luck.
I can't believe my luck.
A couple.
A couple.
Luck.
Luck.
Excellent job. Very good. Let me go to Mahmoud. A pinkish hue.
A pinkish hue.
Good. Put it together. A pinkish hue.
A pinkish hue.
Oh, and this is Juliana. Oh, she's got the hue.
Oh, she's got the hue.
Or SH. She's got the hue.
She's got the hue.
Great job. Great job. I'll take questions later. I'm going to keep going here. Uh-oh, there's some lightning. Rain and lightning. Not a good combination. Let me go to, I'm going to get Mikiko and Umesh first, and then I'll get Vasi and Steve. So, Mikiko, I want you to be George. Umesh, long time no see, Umesh. Great to have you back. I want you to be Jerry. Go for it, guys.
Oh, what's going on with you and Melanie? I mean, I know you're not getting married, but things are happening?
Well, actually, we kind of broke up.
What?
Well, we were having we were having dinner the other night, and she's got a strangest habit. She eats her peas one at a time. You've never seen anything like it. It's like an hour to finish them. I mean, we have had dinner other time, and I've seen her eat corn niblets, but she scooped them.
She scooped her niblets?
Yes, that's why it's so waxing.
What about the pact?
What?
What happened to the pact? We are both gonna change. We shook hands on a pact. Do not shake my hand on a pact.
You stuck your hand out, so I shook it. I don't know about a pact.
Wow, once again, very pleased. Great job. By listening to the way you're reading the lines, I can sense you have a very good understanding, and that's excellent. I'm very, very pleased. Now, I'm going to get picky on pronunciation, and both of you have a little bit of a problem with W's today. We were, what was, we were. So let me start with Umesh first of all. We were having dinner.
We were having dinner.
Good. Give me a little bit more here too. Having. We were having dinner.
We were having dinner.
Good. The other night.
The other night.
We were having dinner the other night.
We were having the dinner the other night.
Again. We were having dinner the other night.
We were having, we were having dinner the other night.
Great job. Is that your son?
My daughter,
How old is she?
5.
I love it. Whose English is better, you or your daughter's?
Daughter.
Okay, let's go here. Strange, strangest.
Strangest.
Good. She's got the strangest habit.
She's got the strangest habit.
Great job. It takes her like an hour.
It takes her like an hour.
We've had dinner other times.
We've had dinner other times.
Great, perfect. Everything sounds really good. But she scooped them.
But she scooped them.
Yes, and we can say, but she scooped them.
Oh, but she scooped them, right?
That's right. That's right. So we actually have 3 pronunciations. We can say scooped them, scooped them, and scooped them. They're all possible. I think Jerry said scooped them, but if I can recommend a pronunciation, I recommend keeping the TH, scoop them, scoop them. But she scooped them.
But she scooped them.
Great job. Very good. So Umesh, when you repeat after me, you do great. Your pronunciation sounds great. But when you're on your own, you have a couple of problems. What that means is you need to get coached. Okay, that's the only way you're going to fix it. Otherwise, those habits will stay with you. So I know you're busy, but when you can, join any live class that you can, okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying my best right now.
I know. But you did great. Once again, when after I tell you what to do, it's perfect. So don't worry too much. It's just practice, 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 okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's go here too. That's what was so vexing.
That's what was so vexing.
Excellent job. One more time, a little bit faster with the vexing. That's what was so vexing.
That's what was so vexing.
Perfect. And Mikiko, also with the W's, we were both going to change.
We're both gonna change.
Give me more second W. We were
We were both gonna change.
We were both going to change.
We were both gonna change.
Good. I know it's really late, early in the morning, but a little bit more. We were both going to change.
We were both gonna change.
Perfect. Thank you. Let me go to Vassy. Vassy, you are Jerry. And who did I say? Steve, I think, right? Steve is going to take over George. Vassy and Steve. Go for it, gentlemen.
Anyway, you should be happy you're engaged. You'll get married.
Well, it's not that. I just, I thought that that we were both.
You thought I was gonna get married?
Well, maybe not married, but
I mean, you love Susan, right?
yeah,
You want to spend the rest of your life with her?
yeah,
So?
yeah. I guess it doesn't make any difference.
Nah. So we're still on to see a firestorm tonight.
Yeah.
I'll pick you up at your apartment. We'll go to the 8.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a second. Celebrate. How about some champagne?
Champagne?
Yes, come on. How often do you get engaged? Come on.
Okay, all right.
You know what? No champagne. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Aw, that's terrible. Poor George. Great job, guys. Vassy, your pronunciation is fine. I'm going to kill you on intonation, okay?
Yeah, as usual.
Anyway, you should be happy. You're engaged.
Anyway, you should be happy. You're engaged.
You're getting married.
You're getting married.
Very good, very good, very good. Show that insight because you're really changing it. George is angry, so now you're changing it. So you need to use more energy there, okay?
Yeah, fine.
And Steve, the TH. I thought that we were both...
I thought that we were both.
Yeah, very good. Keep those THs. Well, it's not that. I just, I thought that we were both...
Well, it's not that. I thought, I thought we were both.
Good job. Yeah, and I'm listening for the TH. Very good, very good, very good. This is Vassy. I want linking here, and don't give me to, give me to. So this one more time, Vassy.
We're still on to see Firestorm tonight.
Bingo. Say, I want this quicker. I want you to make a stop sound at your. Make it quicker. You said at your, which is perfect. Once again, Vassy, your pronunciation was fine.
Maybe at your with CH.
No, what I want is at your.
Okay, got it. I'll pick you up at your apartment.
The 8.
We'll go to the 8.
Yes, a little bit more E. We'll go to the 8.
We'll go to the 8.
Perfect.
The 8.
Celebrate!
You mean, okay.
Go ahead. Did you have a question, Vassy?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Be happy. One more time.
Celebrate. How about some champagne?
Celebrate! How about some champagne?
Celebrate. How about some champagne?
Perfect. Now, in this case, Steve, the key is swagger. What does it mean, swagger? With a little swagger. What does that mean?
Swagger.
In this case, it means manly confidence. Okay, all right.
I see. Okay. Okay, all right.
More, Steve. Okay, all right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay. Okay, all right.
That bingo. So you're working on a construction problem, construction site in Edmonton. You finish, and one of the guys says to you, "Steve, great job. Let me buy you a beer." Okay, all right. That's when you use it. Okay.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
And give me a flat T, Vassy.
I'll see you later.
Anyway, I'll see you later.
Anyway, I'll see you later.
Excellent job. Vassy, do you feel sorry for George or not?
No, I don't think so. He's kind of miserable.
Nobody. Okay, let me ask anybody. Alexei, Andre, Frank, Ingrid, Juliana, Mahmoud, Makiko, Paulo, Steve, Umesh, do any of you feel sorry for George?
Yes,
not.
me.
Nah.
I feel
Only Juliana.
You watch too much movies.
Yeah, we have to remember, to be honest, I do feel sorry for George. Down here, it was terrible. How about some
George.
champagne? And no champagne.
Poor
Terrible. But yes, George is a very greedy, very selfish person. If anybody, we should feel sorry for Susan, not George. That's for sure. Paulo says no. Yeah, I agree. We shouldn't. But I don't care. I do feel sorry for. I like George. They say we have the expression, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. George, he's an enemy, but we should keep him nice and close. Okay, I know a bunch of you in at the end. He will divorce in the next episode. Maybe. But I'm not going to practice more of this. We'll go to another story for practice. But I do want questions. Questions on anything Seinfeld, anything. Go ahead. Fire away.
Yes. Small question.
I have a small answer for you.
Okay. I thought apartment this in British and flat in America. That's right?
Other way.
Okay.
Flat in the UK, apartment in America.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, that's Mahmoud brings up a great point. When we talk about British English and American English, it's not only the pronunciation, it's also the vocabulary. British people really do use a lot of different everyday words than Americans. And flat apartment is one of those. Paulo says we should have we should have, well, I can't have a barbecue here. It's raining too much. But yeah, next time, this many people, good barbecue. How's the weather in Miami, David?
It's good now.
I
I'm
Hi, Shane.
so
Juliana, she always talks instead of you, David.
Oh, great. I have someone to replace me.
How are you liking Florida?
Great. I mean, it was a little bit more hot than I was expecting.
Yeah, and you still have July
I
and
know.
August.
Yeah, I know you don't like the hot weather.
And it's humid there, too.
Yeah, but the humidity don't bother me as much as that. I mean, during the night, the humidity go like down, and then the car got like wet. Around like outside, then in the morning it get wet again, and then it's like dirty. So
So
it's a little bit of inconvenience to keep the car clean.
yeah,
All the time.
yeah. That would be.
But otherwise than that, I mean, the humidity is also good for the molding and mildew and stuff like that. But I mean, it's just a matter of keeping everything clean.
Great to have you. Once again, I haven't, Umesh and David, it's been a long time. Everybody else is pretty regular. Makiko, it's always good. It's very early for Makiko. Frank, it's good to have you too. You guys have no questions on DDM 319, 317, Seinfeld? I'm going to move along. All right. Okay, I'm going to close this one out.
Fine.
Go ahead, Makiko.
Thank you. Fine. I'm fine.
You're fine. Makiko's
I have to expand and have more vocabulary right now. You know what? Sometimes I just get to say everything, stuff like that, stuff like that. You understand? Like I'm lacking on vocabulary, so I'm starting to. I have to focus on reading more, like books. And I met Santa. Santa's doing the book club. I may have to join that book club. It's a good reason to be reading.
Yeah, I do recommend. I think Paulo was talking about the book club too. If you guys can join the book club, please do so. I do not put the invitations to the book club on Box. Box is only for DDM and Perf. So if you want to join the book club, you need to send an email to Santa. You can just send me an email and then I'll make sure that she gets it. Yeah, for vocabulary, to learn vocabulary, first of all, for DDM, vocabulary is Thursday. Thursday is the day that we really have new stories, new vocabulary. And like you said, reading. Reading is a great place to learn vocabulary. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay.
Yes.
Let me, we're going to go into DDM 320, and I'm going to give everybody else a chance here. So we're going to start with Andre. Andre, I'm going to give you the yellow, and then David, I'll give you the white, and then Frank, I'll give you the yellow, and then who's next? Ingrid, I'll give you the white. Paulo, I'm going to give you this yellow section. And then I got a couple more. I'm going to go back to those people, though. The other people who did Seinfeld, too bad. But let's start with Andre, first of all. Andre, the yellow section, please. Thank you.
Here's America, and here are 100 dots representing 100 of the population. At any time, about 30% of the population has been considered eligible to fight on behalf of the country based on a shift in definition. But that number has been surprisingly stable.
Really good, very good. David, the next white section.
Here is the portion of Americans that served in the Revolution. And here is how many Americans served in the Civil War. World War I. World War II was our peak at 17%, over half of the likely eligible population.
Great job. Moving to Frank, the yellow section.
Here in Vietnam, fewer served. Today, the portion of Americans who served in the global war on terror, America's longest war, mostly in Afghanistan and Iraq, is down to less than 1%. So where are we now?
Very good. Ingrid, white.
Civilians and the military are simply getting further apart. While 76% of Americans over 65 say an immediate family member served, the same is only true for 33% of 18 to 29-year-olds. And military service is becoming concentrated in fewer families.
Super job. Let me go next to Paulo. Go ahead, young man.
Yo, 79% of veterans have an immediate family members who served. Fewer of our leaders served than ever before, and none of the year's presidential candidates served. But having less veterans isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Very good, very good. Let me go back to Andre.
It's a direct consequence of ending the draft, which was a great idea for all sorts of reasons, from moral objections to involuntary service to arguments economists made like average skill of soldiers, and the cost of training.
Wow, that was a really difficult section for intonation and rhythm. Perfect. Excellent job. David, the next one.
And the death toll of war has dropped dramatically around the world, so fewer soldiers are needed. But of course, there are some consequences. Veteran population feel misunderstood and unappreciated.
Great job. Frank.
Stereotypes of veterans as either heroes or taking time bombs not dominate the media. And while phrases like "thank you for your service" and "we support our troops" are everywhere, for many veterans, this feel like deflection rather than real recognition.
Very good, very good. And Ingrid.
Let's face it, most people don't think a whole lot about men and women who fight our wars. During the 27 years after draft, the military was deployed 19 times. In the years since, it's been deployed 144 times.
Super job. And Paulo, finish us out.
Yo. And the burdens of these wars are shouldered on that ever narrower group of Americans, while the consequences of our modern war machine feel ever further from the rest of us.
Excellent job. Once again, this section is also very tough for intonation. You did super. This story, everybody, is not a happy story, but there's lots of great vocabulary, lots of great expressions to learn. So let me go ahead and start at the top with Andre. It's the R's, just be careful. And here are 100 dots.
And here are 100 dots.
Now, I want you to connect R100, R100.
R100.
And
here are... Please.
And here are 100 dots.
And here are 100 dots.
Again.
And here are 100 dots.
Good. Now use body language. And here are 100 dots.
And here are 100 dots.
You're saying A. I don't want A, I want A. Okay?
Okay.
Let's do this
and
again.
Here are 100.
Here's America.
Here's America.
And here are 100 dots.
And here are 100 dots.
Good. More A. Here are A. Ara. Ara.
Here are 100 dots.
Ara.
Ara.
Good. Ara 100.
Ara 100.
Ara lot.
Ara lot.
Ara vegetable.
Ara vegetables.
And here are A.
And here are.
Here are A.
Here are A.
Yes, that was perfect. And here are A.
And here are A.
Great. Here's America.
Here's America.
And here are 100 dots.
And here are 100 dots.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'll get you, we'll find it again, okay?
Okay.
This word.
The half.
And these three.
But that number.
Perfect. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Just like you know the pronunciation. You just sometimes need that push to get it. But that number.
But that number.
Great job. Great job. David, too. David, in the next section here, the TH. Make sure you keep it. Here is the portion.
Here is the portion.
Good. One more time. Here is the portion.
Here is the portion.
More TH. One more.
The portion.
No, the. Here is the portion.
Oh, here is the portion.
Faster.
Here is the portion.
Great job. Try that.
The severe American War. The severe American War.
Not American,
But I
Civil War.
do it. You do it. I see.
The severe Civil War.
The severe Civil War.
I apologize about the rain. It's really loud. Sorry. Civil War.
The severe Civil War. Is it the, or
The.
the severe Civil War?
Perfect.
It's more like British. The severe British Civil War. No?
I wouldn't say British. No, British, I'm going to say might have more of a the. But in America, generally we're going to keep it a schwa or a short U, the fun, the sun, the severe, So actually in this case, we can make these both schwa sounds, and it's going to be like the severe Civil War.
The severe Civil War. I'm gonna keep it on mine. I'm adding more stuff to my vocabulary and my pronunciation. Like I'm trying to improve my B, and V, and this is going to. I'm starting to take more care of this. For the most, I use D, no matter what. I mean, no matter what place, no matter it's in the no matter. I always say D. Okay. I'm going to start saying that, but sometimes it doesn't apply, Shane. I have that question, like sometimes it's that, sometimes it's the.
Yeah, so basically the simple rule is the vowel and the consonant. That's the simple rule. But like you said, sometimes we do say the consonant. It does happen. But for you, if you're reading and you want to read out loud and practice, what you should do is just look for, let's do this, find the. So that's a consonant. We'll skip it. Next one. Where is it? Consonant, 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 consonant. All of these should be the. So just go through the document. The world, the media, the men, the 27, the draft, the military, the year, the verdict. Just practice like that. And when you come to a vowel, then you need to change, to the. But so far there are no vowels, not one. Really? Amazing.
So you can say elephant.
What's that?
The elephant.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, so for David, every DDM assignment, if you have Microsoft Word, just search for the word the, and then look at the and then the noun, and just say it. The. But when you see a vowel, the, make sure you change it to the, like the elephant, okay?
Oh, that's great. Good explanation. Thank you, Shane.
It'll be good practice. And yes, over half of the likely eligible population. Everybody in this one, I'm glad you like the sound of rain. I do too. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. Make sure you keep these words together. Eligible population. So David, over half of the likely eligible population.
Over half of the likely eligible population.
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 One more time.
Eligible population.
Eligible.
Eligible population.
One more time this section.
Over half of the likely eligible population.
You didn't say the, you said the. Don't say the likely.
Oh, okay. Over half of the likely eligible population.
One more.
Over half of the likely eligible population.
Great job. Let me go to Frank. Frank Der.
Der.
Were.
Were.
R. Sir.
Sir.
Her.
Per.
Good. All the same. The spelling doesn't matter. So let's practice the green. During, fewer, served, terror, percent.
During, fewer, serve, tire, percent.
Good. Not great, but good. I'll give you a 85%. One more time. During,
During,
dir. Don't look at the U. It's dir.
der. Yeah, okay.
During,
During,
fewer,
fewer,
served,
serve,
terror,
tire,
terror,
tire,
tear, T-A-R-E, tear.
tear,
Good. Terror.
tire,
That's not bad. It's a really tough word. Percent.
percent.
Good job. Very good. Very good. Mostly in Afghanistan.
Mostly in Afghanistan.
Put it together faster. Mostly in.
Mostly in.
Very good. Mostly in Afghanistan.
Mostly in Afghanistan.
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 Great job. Very good. Very good. Ingrid, you said 18 to 29, which is fine, but that can be really confusing. It sounds like 18 to 29. So it can be confusing. So in this situation, I recommend never say to. You should say t or d. So in this case, which is better, 18 to 29 or 18 to 29? Which is easier for you? You try.
18 to 29.
For you,
T.
yeah, I think that T is going to be easier for you. For me, it's actually the d. So I would say 18 to 29.
18 to 29.
It's got to be fast. So T is easier.
18 to 29. It's easier.
Yeah. So, and here too, is it 4?
Only true for.
Yeah, that's right. It's not 433, it's for 33. So everybody, this is important to recognize. 433 could be that. 18 to 29 could be that. Okay? So in this situation, instead of 4, we would almost always say per. And instead of 2, we're going to say t or d. And you guys know those sounds. Here's where we really need to use them. So, Ingrid.
Good to know.
Yeah, Ingrid, this section one more time, please.
It's gone. The same is only true for 33% of 18 to 29 year olds.
Good. Do the fur again. One more time, the whole thing.
The same is only true for 33% of 18 to 29 year olds. 18 to 29 year olds.
18 to 29 is fine. It's the for 33. For don't say 4. For 33.
For 33%. For 33%.
One more.
Okay. The whole thing. The same is only true for the same is only true for 33%. The same is only true for 33% of 18 to 29-year-olds.
There you go. That sounded like an Amerikanski.
Okay.
Great job. Very good. Let me go next to Paulo. Paulo, your pronunciation was very, very good. I want you to link here. So let's do this section one more time. And again, everybody, I apologize for the rain. I hope that you enjoy it like Alexi and I do. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Fear of our leaders served. Leaders served. I forgot the linking.
Yeah, that's okay. And you know what? This is actually a Z, and this is an S. So it sounds kind of tough. But when we say it fast, we focus most of our power on the S. So leaders served. Leaders served. So leaders served, we change to the S. Leaders served. I go back to Andre. Is that right? Yes. Let me go back to Andre. I want more D, and I also want more NG here. Ending the draft.
Ending the draft.
Which was?
Which was.
Do that section again, please.
It's a direct consequence of ending the draft, which was a great idea.
It's a direct consequence.
It's a direct consequence of ending the draft, which was a great idea.
Is it economist or economist?
Coach, economist.
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 Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah, I do. Some people will say economist with a schwa, but I want you to stick with economist, make it a long. So,
long.
To arguments economists made.
To arguments economists made.
It sounds much better, much, much better.
Thank you.
And let me go next. The victim is David. Keep that TH alive. Death toll.
What happened?
I can hear you. Death toll.
Death toll. Death toll.
Good. More TH. The death toll of war.
The death toll of war. Death toll of war.
So keep the V too. Of war. Of war.
Death toll of war.
Very good. Veteran populations is understood.
Veteran population still misunderstood. Misunderstood.
Stood.
Ah, okay. Veteran population still misunderstood.
Yes, great job, David. Very good, very good.
Stood. Okay. Unappreciated.
Yes, very good.
Easy.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you too.
Next is Frank. Either, it doesn't matter. Keep that TH as either heroes.
Either heroes.
As either heroes.
As either heroes.
As either heroes.
As either heroes.
Or ticking time bombs.
Or ticking time bombs.
Let's keep the or in this case. It's A or B. Heroes or ticking time bombs.
Heroes all taking time bombs.
Dominate the media.
Dominate media.
Dominate the media.
Dominate the media.
Dominate the media.
Dominate the media.
Good. Now put it together. Dominate the media.
Dominate the media.
Excellent job. So the sentence is this. Stereotypes dominate the media. That is the sentence. Stereotypes of veterans.
Yeah.
So we can put this together. Stereotypes of veterans dominate the media. And then this is that extra anecdotal information. So I'm talking about the sentence, the way you say it. Stereotypes of veterans as either heroes or ticking time bombs dominate the media.
Stereotypes of veterans as either heroes or ticking time bombs dominate the media.
Excellent job. Super, super. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Thank. Go. Say this word.
Bank.
Good. Bank.
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 Good, good. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
More V. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Good.
Everywhere.
Yes, that was good. Many veterans.
Many veterans.
Good job, good job. This feels like a deflection.
This feels like a deflection.
Rather than real recognition.
Rather than real recognition.
That was good. It's not easy. Rather.
Rather.
Very good, very good, very good. After Frank, once again, the rain is getting worse. Sorry, guys. Ingrid, this section,
Yeah.
please.
During the 27 years of the draft.
Okay. Your THs sound a little too heavy, almost like a D. So I want to hear both THs and down here too. But first of all, during the 27 years of the draft.
During the 27 years of the draft.
Much better. In the years since.
In the years since.
Keep that TH clean. That was much, much better. Very good. And Paolo, I think it was the same thing, Paolo. While the consequences of our modern war machine.
While the consequences of our modern war machine.
Give me a little bit more R. Modern.
Okay, modern.
Feel ever further from the rest of us.
Feel ever further from the rest of us.
So here we got modern, ever, further, all the same sound. Modern, ever, further.
Modern, ever further.
Muy perfecto.
Thank you, sir.
Obrigado. Okay, now, most of you had a chance to speak, but I know not everybody did. Alex and Julia have joined me. I'm so happy you joined in. I think only you two are the ones that didn't get the chance to speak. Anybody? Questions about anything? Sentences you want to practice? Pronunciation things you want to practice? Go for it. Now is the time. It's your free time. I am your coach. Steve, go ahead. Steve and then Alexi. Steve first, then Alexi.
I just want to clarify or just practice my pronunciation of the civil. Because many times when I tell people my career area, I say, I am graduated from civil engineering. They say, what engineering? I have to repeat it many times.
So, it's a very strong first syllable. Civil. Civil.
Civil. Civil.
It's a, keep a short I, but it's got to be strong.
Civil.
Sit down.
Sit down. Sit down.
Sit.
Sit down.
No. Sit.
Sit.
A little bit more down. Sit.
Sit.
That's perfect. Again, S-I-T. Sit.
Sit.
Now, get rid of the T. Sit.
Sit.
Bull.
Sit. Bull.
Civil.
Civil.
Civil engineering.
Civil engineering.
I think if you say that, it's going to be perfect because that sounded good. Civil engineering.
Civil engineering.
Good. Make sure when you do the L, civil, I do recommend light L. Civil engineering.
Civil engineering.
And put
Civil
it
engineering.
Civil engineering.
Civil engineering.
I studied civil engineering.
I studied civil engineering.
Good. One more time.
I studied civil engineering.
Good. I liked it. It's going to be better. And once again, keep practicing. Every week, I want you to say to me, civil engineering. Okay?
Okay. I'll do that. Civil engineering. This is my first time this week. Good. Thank you.
Yep. Alexi, go ahead.
Shane, I have two small questions. First, in articles, the and a, we use the same sound. Short a.
The and yes. So,
yeah.
Let's go over articles one more time. Everybody needs to know. In America, this is American pronunciation. The actually has three pronunciations. I'll give you three pronunciations. We say the. We also say the, not that. A lot of people want to say that. We do not have that. That is not a pronunciation. The other pronunciation would be what? The. Okay? Usually, the vowel and the consonant. Okay, the or the. So these two are going to go with consonants, and the is going to go with a vowel. Okay, so is it the apple or the apple?
The, of course.
Okay, is it the bank or the bank? What about this one?
The?
Yeah,
the hours.
That's right. The hour. Yeah, this is a consonant, but it's a silent consonant. What about this one?
The university.
Not that.
The university.
The universe, because this is actually a Y. Oops, a Y. The universe, right? So it gets a little confusing. Sometimes we do say the bank. It's possible, but for you right now, just to master the pronunciation, no, just the consonant, the vowel. The is okay, but I don't want you to think the. Right now, if you have a problem with that, which is terrible, I don't like that, stick with the. Now, the article actually, perfect pronunciation is A. Okay, that's actually, the perfect pronunciation is A. But almost always we say which is a variation of schwa. So, I want a job. That's perfect. And you will hear people say, I want a job. That's absolutely perfect. But 2% of the people will say that, 98% of the people will say So A, although it's perfect, it's very rare. My recommendation, Alexi, for all of you guys, keep it the same, and remember the vowel, okay?
Okay. And a small second question. We said 27 years of draft. Where was not draft before 1945?
I guess not.
And what was before 1945? You don't know?
Volunteer. Volunteer Army.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, I'm checking now. That's a good question. Again. No, I don't want that. So the draft started in September 16th, 1940. Actually, October 16th. What was before the draft? Okay, so we have had the draft. We did have the draft in the U.S. Civil War, and then they stopped it at the end of the war. And then again, during World War I, they had the draft, and they stopped it. And then again, to prepare for World War II and the Cold War, including Korea and the Vietnam War, they had a draft, and then they stopped it in, looks like 1973. I don't know, the dates, whatever. We'll have to check the dates specifically. But, so, Civil War, they had a draft, then they stopped it. Nobody had to go to the Army. It was volunteer. Then World War I, they had a draft, and then it repeated like that.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Just looking at, okay, the last sentence. Mikiko, do you mean this sentence?
That's consequence of, what was it?
Our modern war machine.
Yes.
Okay. So, so we have to think about Americans. U.S. civilians, okay? People not connected to the military. Right now, the U.S. military is, for example, in Iraq. And there's death, blood, bullets, bombs. Do regular Americans have any idea about the reality of this? No. The only idea we have is Hollywood movies. No reality. No reality. The consequence of modern war machine, what are the consequences? Death, blood, bullets, and bombs. Those are the consequences of modern war. And these consequences, this feeling, this understanding of death, blood, bullets, and bombs is getting further and further from the regular American. 30 years ago, many Americans knew somebody who went to Vietnam, so they knew the story, the sadness, the bombs, the bullets, the blood. They knew about it. But now, in 2016, nobody knows anybody who's been to war, so the idea of death, blood, bullets, and bombs is really Hollywood. It's just Hollywood. Nobody has that connection. So that connection to war is getting further and further apart. Does that make sense, Mikiko?
Yes. With your explanation, I can understand about the word feel. So it's difficult for me to understand from this word, the feel.
But now you understand, right?
Yes, thank you very much.
You bet, you bet. Yeah. People do not feel connected. It feels so different. I don't understand. It's like this. I'll tell you something. In Japan, you don't have guns. Guns are illegal. But in America, everybody's got a gun. So how do you like that? Does that feel comfortable? No, it feels very foreign. It feels very different, right?
So I feel a little bit weird, but not consequence or not the bomb or so. So that for me it's difficult to understand
Okay.
the meaning of this sentence.
It's a tough sentence. Not only was this sentence tough to understand, it was tough to read. I think Andre was the one who read it. Did a great job. Paulo, I think it was Paulo, did a great job reading that sentence. I'm going down the list here. I want a gun. Me too. I want a gun. I like guns. I like me some big guns. Umesh lives in America. Umesh, do you have a gun?
This is what said in my country. Like, you should not possess any weapon with you, because when you are angry, you got to use it, and then that's the reason. And then only later you can just regret. So it's better you don't have it.
Yeah, that's a good thinking. If you worry that if I get angry I might use it, then don't buy a gun. I agree. But Umesh, in your kitchen, do you have a knife?
Yeah.
Well, you could use a knife if you're angry.
No, like sometime, some people are like short temper, they quick temper, they might use it. So this is what is said there. And I have seen, like, sometimes people, see, you have seen America. Like, I'm from India, so and I have seen the other, like, in India I have been to lots of places, like almost all of the parts I have been to. Some parts are like really, like, it matters where you go. Like, really, you feel like developed, or people are like really highly educated, but there are areas where they are not doing nothing, right? So someone doesn't have anything like to lose, they might use it.
Great point. Very good point. Yeah, I have zero problems with guns, but when I was young I had a gun, but in order to get the gun I had to be educated. There's a long course on how to use guns and gun safety, and you're right, a lot of people do not get guns legally. It's illegal. They have no education. They have nothing to lose. They have short temper. Bad combination.
Right. Someone like, for me, getting jail or like thinking about those things, it's like really horrible thing. But there are people like, who every other day they go and spend time in a jail. So, for them it's nothing. They can use it.
Yeah.
I have one question about DDM 315. There was initially, okay, he was talking about its, what was that? George was saying it's she's a queen. She's a feminist.
315.
315, I believe. No. Yeah, 315. Right. Then when he was playing with the chess, that lady George was.
That was 313.
313. Okay. You have that open?
Yeah, I'm gonna open.
And he was. I was thinking, and I wanted to ask that question. I thought, okay, whenever I get the hangout, and I'll ask you this question.
Here you go. Here you go.
Okay. So tell you the problem is, yeah. So the queen is old-fashioned, likes to stay home, cook, take care. So when we say the queen is old-fashioned, likes to stay at home because she is a singular, right? So likes to stay at home. Why don't we say cooks and takes care of her man?
Yeah, we had this question before. It's a great question. I'm going to change screens. I'll just copy this over. So the queen is old-fashioned, likes to stay at home, cook. Okay, so why is it likes and why is it not cooks? We have to understand the sentence. The queen likes to stay at home. The queen likes to cook. That's the problem with that sentence. He is including likes to be understood in that situation. So and the second one too, take care of her man. So up here it's take care of her man. So what the sentence actually is, the queen likes to take care of her man. Does that make sense?
Got it. Yes, I got it.
That's a great question, and other people in the live hangouts ask the same question. It's a very good question.
Thank you. I was wondering, you explain, explain about the likes, and then why it's not like.
Nope, I know. I'm glad you asked.
Now I'm trying to spend time, I just sometime I have, last week also I had a couple of calls, so I could not spend time, but then I realized, okay, if I'm spending that time in office, and in office time I'll go and read it. So I have to spend 1 hour at least.
Yeah, I'm really proud. I'm really happy. You're doing great too. It's great. It shows. No other questions? You guys are too easy to me. Paulo says, I'm well educated, but I still want a shotgun. Me too. That's what I want. We're talking about guns, and I'll finish it. I don't want a pistol. I don't want that. I want a shotgun for hunting. Could you explain the difference between years old and year olds? Yeah, it's a great question, and it's confusing, but it's easy. I have a 3-year-old car, or I have a 3-years-old car. Which is correct? You can see by the Microsoft Grammar.
Second one.
No, this one is correct. This is an adjective, and this describes this. So when the number and the determiner, the counter, is an adjective, we never add s. Now, if we want to use an s, we have to change the sentence. I have a car that is 3 years old. Now we can keep the s. So I have a 3-year-old car, no s. I have a car that is 3 years old, we do an s. When it's an adjective, when it functions as an adjective, no s, When it functions as a noun, we keep the S. Does that make sense?
Okay, yes.
You just got to practice. So, so this is great for practicing, and just send me an email. Send me an email whenever you have that sentence, and I'll just make it a yes or no question. And Shane, yes or no, write your sentence, and then I'll respond yes or no. Okay? Also, everybody remember, when you do it as an adjective, you should include hyphens, dashes.
How is the name again, please? Of this symbol?
This,
Yes.
I said hyphen, but we also say dash. But then there's a long dash, there's an ellipse, ellipses, two L's, ellipses. But this right here, hyphen, or a dash. When a phone number, dash, we also say hyphen.
Oh, thank you.
I muster the king of mustard. Are you asking about the meaning or the pronunciation? Okay. It doesn't really make sense. It might just be for pronunciation. But to muster means to bring out. Okay. So to muster up, to bring up or to bring out, especially this energy of something, the vitality of something. So. So right, I'm Coach Shane, right? Coach Shane is always happy and he's full of energy and he's giving lessons. Do you think I'm always like this? Of course not. Before the camera, I'm like this. Oh man, I'm so tired. Oh God. So what I need to do, I need to muster Coach Shane. Hello everybody, welcome to blah 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 blah. This is the idea.
Oh, now I understand. Where it comes from?
It's just a verb. I have no idea. It sounds German, but I don't know. Ingrid might be able to tell us. Is muster German?
I don't know.
Ingrid?
Meister. Meister.
Is it,
Master.
is it similar?
Master. Meister. Meistern. Master.
It sounds similar.
That's it.
Okay.
Meister. It's German.
Got it. Okay, during and during. Oh. During and during, I've never heard the word during, but I'll give it to you anyway. So this is der. Just like her, just like her, just like sure, just like fur. And deer is ear and fear and sheer and whatever. So deer, like in the animal deer. So very different during, deering, during, deering, during, deering. Great. I'm out of here. I'm done.
Thank you.
You bet, Mikiko.
Man, we are silent today.
That's okay. No, lots of good questions. I appreciate it. Remember, you guys, most of you will probably be sleeping, but I will be back in 4 hours and 40 minutes. So if you want to join, you can. If anybody asked me to join the Vietnam War, would I join? No. If anybody asked me to join any war after World War II, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have. I don't think. And I'm just being honest. World War II, that was a necessary war for Hitler. I'm talking about the Hitler side specifically. World War I think it was a waste too. Yeah. The only type of war I accept is defense, to defend your country. And you know, that's it. Fortunately, now I'm too old, so even in America, if there's a war, I don't have to go. But if a war came to America, I would protect my house, my family. That's what it is to me. The idea of going someplace to take, I have a problem with that. It's very political. Sometimes, you know, if there's some crazy guy who's just doing horrible things, we might need to do something. But since Hitler, and I don't know enough about World War II, but if it was true, the extermination of people and things like that, if that's true, then yeah, might need to be stopped. And he was going into other countries. It's complicated. But war is a horrible thing. Defense, I understand. Offense, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Coach, can I add something?
Sure.
Yeah. I have this uncle. He is studying story. He wants to be a story teacher. And he says this a lot. People from countries that have had war experience are different from people that had not. He says this: Brazil must have a war for people to change, for people to study, for people to be tough.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's two things. I agree with him. If you want to be tough and understand war, you need to have a war. But people who experience war are tough, but they also usually are smart, and they realize they never want to have war again.
Oh, yeah, but sometimes I think he's right. I think sometimes Brazilian people are lazy, very lazy. I don't want this. I don't want that. It's normal here.
I hate
so. What we can do? That's the problem here.
Well, I guarantee, unfortunately, if we look at history, eventually there'll be war everywhere. I mean, you know, not at one time, but there'll be something here and something there. It just might take a couple hundred years.
I hope the aliens might come here. Aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The aliens might get rid of all of us.
That's the problem.
Human pollution.
Yeah, this guy doesn't deserve to be here. Let's get rid of him.
I must muster the king of mustard, and then I'll protect myself.
Yeah, that's the way. You're awesome.
Thanks a lot, guys. You guys have a fantastic weekend. Maybe I'll see you 4.5 hours later. Alex Gulli, are you there?
Yeah, Coach Shane.
You're not sleeping?
No.
No, Coach Shane.
I'm listening to you and watching TV. Coach Shane?
Yes.
With my kids.
I love it. Family time with the television, coach,
yeah.
The kids. I love
it. Gulli with Camila and me and Amina. We're all watching a cartoon.
I love it. That's great. I love it. Alexi, go ahead.
Adults are watching TV and children listen to you, I think.
That's great. I love it. I love being with families. It's great. If I have a baby, I'll make sure that I bring the baby to my classes, okay?
Yeah, of course, Kachin.
Julia says no weapons to Alex. Don't worry. Camila is the tougher than any weapon that Alex will ever have.
No, Kachin, I think you will shut me at the first opportunity.
Well, that's what Umesh was talking about, yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great weekend. And Steve, go ahead.
No, I just want to say thank you. Probably I'll see you within half 4 hours, you said?
Yeah, so 6 p.m. Chicago. 6 p.m. Chicago.
Okay, so it's 5 p.m. Okay, yeah, I'll try to be there. Okay.
Great.
Thank you.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye, everybody.
Thank you very
Take
much,
care.
Coach. And bye, guys.
Bye, Coach.
Nice
Thank you
weekend. Bye, guys.
very much. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Acabou. Vambora.
Imagina.